Are you torn between moving to Warner Robins, Georgia and Macon, Georgia? Did you know that moving to the wrong city could mean higher living costs, longer commutes, or even worse, missing out on the lifestyle that you want to have here in Middle Georgia? So in this video, we're going to hang out, break down the difference between the two so I can help you make the right choice for your future and not risk ending up in the wrong area. So stay tuned to the end of the video so we can get you all the information that you need. As far as the size is concerned, Macon's going to be a good bit bigger than Warner Robins and have a larger population. So Warner Robins is really known for more of a suburban feel and having a lot of military families and really just families in general. So there's a lot of stuff here in Warner Robins that is geared towards families and kids, which in my opinion is nice because I have kids and we absolutely love it here. So it's really just going to depend on where you're at in life and what you're looking for. So as far as the economy is concerned, Macon, the job market that you're going to be seeing there is going to be more manufacturing businesses, healthcare, higher education, and maybe some cultural arts and stuff like that. Whereas Warner Robins is more of a military town. You've got aerospace industries, which obviously all that is due to the Robins Air Force Base being here. And side note, if you are moving to this area and you need a job or you're looking for a job, Robins Air Force Base is a great starting place. Okay, they have amazing benefits. They have positions for just about anything that you can imagine. So Luke has actually made a video telling you exactly what you need to do to get a job on Robins Air Force Base. So if you're moving to the area, make sure you check that video out so you know exactly what to do to land you that perfect job and never have to worry about a job again. Okay. And then we'll get into kind of recreational and cultural things. Macon has a lot of historical sites. They have music festivals, museums. They have Mercer University, which is a college there, which that also brings a lot of student activity as well. So if you have a student or you are a student looking to move to Macon, Georgia area, or maybe you're going to Mercer University and you want to buy a home instead of renting or staying at the dorms or whatever the case may be, there's options for you. And then Warner Robins, like I said, it's more of a suburban lifestyle, and you're going to have more local parks, family-friendly activities, a lot of community events. They do have the Museum of Aviation, which is really nice to take the kids and just kind of spend the day looking at airplanes or getting in the flight simulators or playing on the playground. You know, they got picnic tables, pretty much anything that you would want to just make a day of it. So if you're in the area, checking out homes or whatever, maybe you want to go ride by and check that out. And then as far as demographics, you know, Macon is going to have a more diverse population. There's more people there, so it's going to be a little more diverse. And there's a mix of really urban and rural areas where Warner Robins, we've got a slightly younger population due to the Air Force Base. So it brings families in and out of here all the time, all year long. So that's probably why we see that. More so than Macon. And then let's talk about housing. I mean, that's why we're here, right? So Macon, man, you've got so many different types of homes in Macon, and a large part of it is going to be the older historic homes. Now, some of these need work. Some of them have already been renovated and are ready to go. So if that's something that you're interested in, you have many options in Macon as far as that's concerned. But they do also have some suburban neighborhoods and some affordable housing options as well. So like the Vineville area, let's just throw that out there. Those homes have a lot of character and really stand out from the homes that are being built today because they are real unique, in my opinion. I like them. I just don't have the time to fix one up. So, and a lot of them need some work. So there's that. Warner Robins, on the other hand, is generally going to be more modern and suburban style homes, which this really caters to the families and military personnel that are coming into the city. So in my opinion, the focus on Warner Robins is newer developments and new subdivisions. So I did want to talk about some pricing. Homes in Macon are going to tend to be a little more affordable and have a wider range. So you've got the older homes, like I said. Now, keep in mind, they're probably going to need some work, whether somebody has updated it or whatever. 9 times out of 10, they still need some work done to them. That's just the reality of it. So just keep that in mind. If you do end up looking at those older homes, just know, hey, I need to budget for some repairs, or at least be ready to try and negotiate some repairs from the seller. And not all the time can you get those repairs taken care of. So I like to recommend that you have that extra money set aside so you can get those things that absolutely need to be done completed. That way you can move in and enjoy the home. Now, Warner Robins is going to be slightly higher on average, and especially in the areas that are close to the Air Force Base, because there's really just a strong demand from the military families for that area. So you're going to pay for convenience. You're going to pay a little more because generally these homes are just a little newer, or newer in general, I guess I should say. So they're going to be a little more expensive, which honestly, that's to be expected, and it's worth it in my opinion, to be close to where you're going to work or wherever you're going to be, live, work, and play. Okay, so I would say that, hey, if you're on the Air Force Base and you don't want to drive very far, then Warner Robins is definitely going to be the place for you. Now, there are some areas surrounding Warner Robins that we could get into, and if you want information on those, then just drop a comment and I'd be happy to get you some information on those. Now, I want to talk about the communities a little bit as well. So Macon, like I said, they're going to have a mix of neighborhood types with different architectural styles and a mix of older subdivisions and newer subdivisions as well. So it really just depends on what area of Macon you're in, because the Vineville area or Wesleyan Woods, you're going to have some really nice, unique older homes, but you're going to have to do some work. All right. So just know that. All right. And then Warner Robins is going to be a lot of planned communities and new construction subdivisions that are going up. I mean, everywhere I turn, there's a new construction subdivision going up here, whether it be Warner Robins, Bonaire, Kathleen, Byron, Perry, there's a lot of new homes going up. So that will also lead to you having more amenities, better amenities in those subdivisions, because, they're putting pools and parks and picnic areas and just stuff that you can do in the neighborhood with the family, go for a walk and stop by the playground or something, so you're going to have a lot more of that in these newer communities. So just keep that in mind. If that's something you're looking for, you want some amenities in the subdivision, then let us know that, and we'll kind of pick those subdivisions out and let you see them and go from there. And I'll get to the family fun, I guess we'll say. So when I think about this, there's really only one place that comes to mind, and that's because they literally have just about everything. So Rigby's Entertainment Complex is where a lot of people go just to have fun with the kids. They've got go-karts, they've got putt-putt, they've got a water park, they've got an arcade, they've got a skating rink, they got bowling, they've got laser tag. I mean, there's just pretty much anything that kids are going to want to do is right there in Rigby's. So that's really kind of like a one-stop shop for the families around here. They have season passes that you can get and just go whenever you want to during the summer, and it's a really good time. My kids love it. I actually don't mind going out there, grabbing me a drink and hitting the lazy river for a while the kids are playing, so it's a good time. And there's a couple other places, that kids like to go, whether it be Ted Wright Park or, like I said, the Museum of Aviation, and several other places around here that you can go and spend time with the family. So we've talked about a lot of stuff here, and I just want to kind of jump into the development and growth real quick. And Macon is kind of in that revitalization stage in that historic area. They're trying to clean it up, add some fun stuff like pickleball and an amphitheater, lots of events and festivals that go on downtown, and of course they have a diverse housing market. So it isn't for everyone, but there are a lot of people there, and a lot of people love that area. So it really just comes down to your preferences and what you're looking for. Now, Warner Robins, man, it just keeps growing. Okay, I thought, maybe they'll slow down building all these new homes, but no. And it's not just because of the military families that are coming into town. Yes, that plays a part in it, but In my opinion, I think it's just because the cost of living here compared to the rest of the country or other cities around here is lower. So you go to Atlanta or McDonough or somewhere like that, and you're probably going to pay about 2 or 3 times what you're going to pay here for the same home. So I think that has a lot to do with the new housing developments, the upgrades that are going on. And I did hear through the grapevine that we are supposed to be getting a downtown Warner Robins area. So if that happens, we'll keep you up to date and let you know how that's going. But overall, both Macon and Warner Robins are going to be considered affordable areas. And that's simply just because the cost of living in both areas are generally below the U.S. average, which makes it pretty attractive to a lot of people, not just families, but also individuals that are just looking for a good quality of life. So the choice between Macon and Warner Robins is really going to come down to your lifestyle preferences, like proximity to activities in Macon, or do you want that suburban feel of Warner Robins? So it's completely up to you. Either way, we would love to help you find a home in either of these areas, so please feel free to reach out anytime. Now, I do want to kind of go over some pros and cons, okay? Everybody wants to know what is good, what is bad. So in Macon, I'll do the pros first. Okay, so Macon, you've got a lot of things to do. You've got museums, you've got historical sites, you've got music festivals and theaters, and Old Mulgee National Park and Luther Williams Field where the Macon Bacon play, and Amerson River Park, and you've got the hockey rink. You got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so plenty of stuff to do in Macon. Go have a good time. That is a pro in my opinion. Now, you also have Mercer University and a lot of other educational institutions, so pretty much any option that you want to go to school for, you should be able to find there in the Macon area. And the job opportunities in the medical field and manufacturing, education, cultural arts, hey, if that's something you're into and that's what you're looking for a job in when you move here, then Macon may be the perfect area for you. And again, there's a good mix of homes, all different price ranges, all different sizes, so you should be able to find something that fits your preferences regardless. So those are some pros. Now, there are some cons, okay? And the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be the crime rate. And it's not going to be all of Macon, okay? So there's certain parts of Macon, obviously, but I can't legally speak to what those areas are. This is where you're going to kind of have to do some research and find out, drive around the city and see where you like and where you don't like, and then we can go off of that. But me personally, as a real estate agent, I cannot tell you this area or that area because then I'd lose my license and I couldn't help you find a home. All right. So just do some research and make sure, wherever you're buying a home, you drive around, make sure you're good with the area, you like the area, you like what there is to do there, and you're good with it. So there's also a lot of work being done, which can cause the occasional traffic jam. They did finish up the interstate, so that's good. Hopefully that traffic is, they almost finished up the interstate. So hopefully that won't be an issue for much longer. And then obviously I talked about the revitalization, but where they're cleaning up and, running all this stuff, there's still sections of Macon that really need some help. Okay. They need to put some love into it. Okay. And now don't get me wrong. They're working hard on it. They're going to get it done. It's just going to take some time, but you need to know that if you're looking to move to Macon. All right, let's jump into Warner Robins. So Robins Air Force Base is going to be first on my list for pros. Obviously, this provides a strong economy for Warner Robins and also it supports the community with a lot of jobs. So like I said, they have some really good benefits. So if you can get on out there at the base, take it. Okay. Luke made that video, so go check that out and do what you need to do, get you a job and never have to worry about it again. And then in my opinion, the suburban lifestyle is going to be a pro as well. I know that's a personal preference. Maybe you want to live in or near the city, and that's fine. If so, Macon may be a better fit for you, but I can drive there and do what I need to do and then come on back home. It's really only like a 20-25 minute drive, so I'm okay with that. Some people aren't, and that's fine. It's personal preference. Also, the affordable housing, that's a pro. Modern suburban areas with new construction subdivisions. If that's what you're looking for, then I would probably say Warner Robins is going to be a better fit for you. And then my family's favorite things are going to be the local events like the farmers market, food truck Fridays, the festivals, the parades, the fireworks, and everything else that goes on here. Not to mention all the family-focused businesses that are here in the area that are locally owned. And I don't know about you, but I love to support local businesses, and especially when it's something that my family is enjoying doing. So that is definitely a pro for me. And then a big one is going to be the school systems. So in my opinion, Warner Robins has the better school systems, hands down. They have good gifted programs, sports programs, special education programs, all kind of extracurriculars. And I know a lot of my clients are concerned about the school systems because they have kids. So this would definitely be a pro, in my opinion, as far as Warner Robins is concerned. Now, let's get to the flip side here. And so the first con I would say is you don't have any kind of real historical feel or downtown area. Now, like I said, we're supposed to be getting one, but I don't know when that's going to be. I don't really know if it's going to happen or not. I just heard that from somebody. So I'll have to check in that a little more and let you know about that. And then there's not really any public transportation outside of like the school system for kids. So we do have Uber and Lyft, just like anywhere else. But as far as like buses or anything like that, trains or anything like that is concerned, we just don't have that here. So if that's something that you would need, Warner Robins is probably not going to be great for you as far as the transportation is concerned. Now, I will say I mentioned traffic for Macon, but I mean, let's be real. In the mornings, anytime before 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then in the evenings, anytime after 4 o'clock to about 7 o'clock, you get on the roads, Watson Boulevard or Russell Parkway, everybody's going or getting off of work, and let me tell you, it's a madhouse. I try to do everything I can to avoid these two roads at those times of day because I can't stand sitting in traffic. So I'll take all the back roads and cut that out. So once you get here and you start living here, you'll learn all the back roads and you can do that too. And then if you don't have a family and you live here by yourself, there might not be as much for you to do. I'm not saying there isn't anything for you to do, but I'm saying it may be better to be in the Macon area, have that downtown area, plenty of stuff to do, might be better for an individual. So, are you still trying to decide between Warner Robins or Macon? I'm here to help you weigh the pros and the cons and figure out what is perfect for your needs. So I have people just like you every day, every week, reaching out for help on their next move. So please give me a call at 478-888-7808, or you can check out in the description below on other ways to get in touch with us. You guys have a great day. I hope this video was helpful, and we will see you on the next one.